All right, guys, so a lot of you guys know that follow the channel that if nothing else of this collection I have, the thing I have the most of are HPI RS4s. I love the engineering, I love the scale, I love the ease of use, I love their simplicity. There's not much I don't love about them. But guys, we're gonna go through every one of these things, and by the end of this video, we're gonna take this brand new BMW RTR3 Evo, we're gonna unbox it, I'm gonna show you what you get. Guys, this whole journey starts out about 1998. They came out with the RS4 too. It was a belt car. Now these things were 2mm aluminum chassis. They were kind of bunk. They were cool, but they were the beginning of something really, really cool. Now this is just a parts car. It's the only first gen I have, and the difference between a first gen and a second gen is the purple chassis. Now this guy over here, this car is this car. This was 1999. Now that's an unbuilt kit, still sealed in the wrapper, but this, I bought two of them. I built this one about 2 years ago. Let me go and get the lid off of it. So guys, the only real changes between the 97, 98 to the 99, 2000s were, now you got the 15 FE, you got the purple chassis instead of the silver chassis. But other than that, you pretty much got the same car. Now this FE did not get the optional head, but if you look at this one, she's got the 15 FE heatsink head. So once we get out of here, then right around 2002, we started getting into the RTRs. So guys, this is your first generation RTR3. This was a completely different design from what they were doing before. This car is shaft drive. It's got a center mounted transmission. These were single speeds. You didn't really get into your 2 speeds until a little bit later on, but we'll talk about that in a few. But this one was super cool. It had the enclosed radio tray. It had the aluminum shock caps. This guy's got the 15 FE with the optional head, but yeah. These guys also had headers and a plastic pipe. You had your priming fuel tank, 75cc, non-adjustable turnbuckles, non-adjustable steering. Basically, ready to run, fuel, batteries, and go. Guys, after the original RTR3 came the Evo. Feast your eyeballs on this thing. These things came with a T3.0, came with a header, it came with a 2-speed, you got the same 75cc tank. Alright guys, so after the RTR3 came the Evo. Evo's things got interesting. Evos were very similar to the original RTR3s, however, you got a 2-speed, you got a header. That's what dictated an Evo over regular RTR3. Now you could add all this stuff to it. And also, aluminum pipe. That was another big thing. You still don't have adjustable turnbuckles, you still don't have adjustable camber, but you've got the purple cap shocks. This car, guys, also, she's new. And guys, just to give you one more example of an RTR3 Evo, this is another guy. Got the T15 in it, primer, all the good stuff. This car itself is also new. She got little scuffs on her, but just some shelf wear. Now let's get on to the kit cars. All right, guys, so I do not have a 15SS handy. And you can tell the 15S by it's got the 9 cooling head fins on it, machine black head. And of course, it'll say HPI on it, and they were all threaded shafts. But I do have a couple examples of 18SSs. Now this is my GT40. I got this thing probably about 2 years ago, and you can tell she's dirty, she's nasty, but you can tell by the antenna she got a fly sky in her. I beat this car so hard that I actually broke a tie rod in and still haven't fixed it. But I've got that guy right there who is very well used by me. I've got this guy here, which I recently got. This is an 18SS that I bought up in Jupiter with a Savage SS. And a little side note, guys. When you say SS, SS means it was a kit. No ifs, ands, buts are about it. This 12SS, it's a kit. 18SS kit. Not even that. See that Savage SS? You had to build that. You said HPI Baja? If that said SS, that was a kit. You had to build it. So that being said, let me tell you how you can tell the difference between an SS and a non-SS as far as the 18s. The biggest thing I've noticed, of course, you're going to have your purple motor mounts. Those were specific to the G3.0. Purple motor mounts. Also, orange pinion gears. they were a harder aluminum because you had more power. Orange pinion gears. Orange pinion gears. Okay, so you got that, and also your SS's had black painted heads on them. Now that's important because those are G3.0s, and let me show you why. So this is a T3.0. This one's brand new. It's an 18. I'm getting it set up for an RS4. But see the bottom of the block? Those literally bolt into the bottom of the chassis. I'm losing stuff. Now a G3.0 does not. You have to use these purple motor mounts. And no, these motor mounts are not HPI. These are actually Red Cat. I was trying to get this thing into, but with that shaft, it's next to impossible to get those things in. And another thing you got to consider on the 18SS versus the 12SSs, adjustable turnbuckles on your camber and your steering. 18SS, adjustable camber, steering, and rear camber. On your 12SS, fixed links. Now you still got the purple cap shocks, you still got the chassis, you still got the motor mount, but you did not get the adjustable turnbuckles. Guys, and the last models I want to talk about are the bastard sons of 1,000 maniacs. Yes sir, the drift cars, the Stage D. Why is it backwards? It's not the camera, guys. Let me go ahead and lid these things. Alright, so these guys basically came in two flavors. Now this originally was an RTR, but it is a horrible example of an RTR because it's got more purple on it and orange on it. It's got the wrong engine, but you definitely get the idea. The idea was simple. Get the motor forward, get the gas tank backwards, balance it out, get your batteries on the outside. Had to be a single speed. There was no two-speed drift cars because why? You don't need shifting when you're drifting. And yeah, so this is what they would have looked like. This thing would have originally had a T3.0 in it, you know, a little 15. But still super cool cars. Then the other way to do them is a conversion. Conversion meant you took your RTR3 and you wound up, I think it was like $199. You got a chassis, you got a muffler, and I mean a goofy muffler. Look how this muffler flows out to the back to a tailpipe. You get all the good stuff. You get all the adjustable suspension. You get the metal collared shocks. They weren't clip shocks. You actually had collars on them to adjust your ride height on them. But these guys were super, super, super cool cars. I could actually take these two combined and make one nice original one. But this guy here with his the OS18 CVR, this thing runs like stink. Even with that goofy original muffler on it, this thing just flies. But whoever built this hit the HPI catalog and just went nuts with the optional parts. All right, guys, so let's talk about parts. Parts are the fun part of these things. Some stuff is available, other stuff is not. What I found in my journey of RS4s is this 85029 upper deck set, which is your removable radio tray. If you guys aren't familiar with this, you pop off this servo, you pop off this link, pull these three clips, this whole radio tray comes out so you can clean it. Every time you get one, you're going to be missing either the upper cover or you're going to be missing the radio cover. So it come down the last couple of years. If you had an RTR3 for sale and you did not have that, I did not buy it because these things are impossible to find. In 3 years, I found 4 of them. You still get bumpers, they're still available. You can still get the disc brakes, the plastic ones. It's very hard to find the fiberglass ones, which are part of the SS kit, but you could find them. Chassis, you can still get the original, you can get the silver chassis, but you cannot get the original purple chassis. I got a few that I'm going to build a few more off of. All these wheels are 1.9s, and this is important. Super wheels are 2.2. That's a different car. That's a belt car. It's an extended 10 scale into an 8 scale. But the 2.2s, they will fit. None of your bodies will fit because all these bodies are 190 or 200 millimeters wide. You can still get the throttle linkages. You get those on A-Main from time to time. You just got to order them. They're on back order. If they're on back order, they'll come in eventually. You can still get the fuel tanks for them. I got everything that you could possibly find. I look for it. I got a bunch of new wheels. Pull starters are the fun part. We'll get to that in a second. If you want to mount a body on an RTR3 or a Super, you're going to need 2 of these 85032 body post kits, and you can still get those all over the place on eBay. Pull starters are the fun part because they come in 2 different sizes, small block and big block, and obviously an 18 is a small block, but it's got a big block pull starter. This is a Savage pull starter. Then when you flip them over, you got a 50-50 chance of having a 12 mil or a 14 mil one-way bearing. All right, guys, so I promised you an unboxing, and unboxing you shall get. 2005-2006 RTR3. This monster's got the T15 in her. We got our manuals. We got a sticker kit. We've got our antenna tube. Let's go and get the car out. Guys, tell me that thing is not just gorgeous. So in the box, we got a roto start. We got some spare parts. Looks like we got a 2-speed service kit. We've got an exhaust gasket. We got some tools and a cross wrench. We got the radio cover. Battery holder, which is cool because the new guys don't come with battery holders. You got your HPI branded Airtronics 2-channel controller. Let's go and get the lid up this thing. Guys, tell me that's just not gorgeous. Guys, feast your eyeballs on this thing. She is absolutely gorgeous. It looks like you got to put the batteries in it. You got to put the radio tray back in it. It's weird that the air filter's not there, but this came out of the Collardo collection, so if I know John, he probably removed it. Or it's the dust in this bag, who knows. But guys, the game plan is tomorrow I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit of time. I wanna come to work early. I wanna go ahead and put all the electronics in this thing, get all the gizmos going, get her running, break her in, and do a run with her. Guys, if you wanna see more kick-ass unboxings of really old Nitros, please like and subscribe to the channel. I love doing this stuff, and I got a lot more to go. All right, guys, I will see you on the next one.